Welcome back to the channel, and today I've searched for just the term mono in the workshop. That could apply to things like mono wheels or mono wings or mono planes, just anything that showed up with the word mono, because I thought it might be kind of interesting. Most of them have to do with wheels, of course, and we're starting off with this one by GS Mike, and the name of it I cannot read because it is using not the English alphabet. But this is kind of an interesting one because a lot of mono wheels are just usually like a wheel or the wheel is centered. This one, the wheel you can see is clearly not centered, so the back of it is actually held up by gimbals and thrusters for micro adjustments, and there's a bunch of other things that are adjusting. It appears it's actually a weaponized mono wheel as well, so something... Oh, that's weird. When I press K, I actually, like, go lower. It has a lowrider mode. What? And then when I release K, you can see I go up just ever so slightly. I'm not quite sure exactly what the function of that is, but one of these has to be... Oh, there we go. There's the guns. Oh, I actually hit something, too. I wasn't even aiming, and I hit something. All right, and there is also a thruster on the back of this thing, so I'm curious how fast this can actually go, if I can even maintain control. This thing wants to spin out a lot for some reason. But here we go. All right, we're going 60. Can we break 100 miles per hour? I don't think we're going to break 100 miles per hour, at least not before we hit something. Okay. Whoa, bouncy. All right, I got to try one more time to see if I can break 100 miles per hour. Oh, nope. See, if you turn just a little bit, that happens. You know what this needs? This needs some tail fins. I bet that could actually help out a lot to prevent that spinning out. Let me do an experiment here. This might not be fine-tuned for this, but if I just slap some tail fins on this, can I actually go faster without spinning out when I do micro adjustments for turning? All right, turn. Okay, nope, doesn't really help at all. Never mind. All right, up next, a little bit more what I was expecting with mono wheels. You can see this is called the Monobot by Atlas, and this is just kind of a really almost uncomfortable looking robot. Just the color of it, it just makes it look like it's naked, and the body of it is only vaguely shaped like a human. It still looks like it's not wearing enough clothes, and it's got little suspension arms. Yeah, I don't know why this thing just stood out on the workshop to me. There's not much else to it other than it's an uncomfortable looking mono wheel robot. And I'm gonna crash it into a wall now because I wanna see how it responds. Wait, did the colors change? Hold on, no, okay, oh, wait, no, look at the colors. I'm actually really confused at how that could happen. Oh, that's an illusion. That is such an illusion. I don't know if you guys just experienced the same thing I did, but I thought all of this was painted one color and it was shadows causing the different shades. But these are actually different colored blocks. Yeah, these are all different colors. Look at that. That is so weird. That is actually the most impressive thing about this, is it was shaded in a way that it looked like natural shading instead of actual different colored blocks. Okay, I'm impressed. All right, up next, this one is actually very different. This is the Slipstream Aerocycle Mono by Precash. And by the looks of it, it's like a mono ski type vehicle. Oh, no, 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 no. But apparently it's also pretty usable as just a mono ski land-based vehicle. I mean, this thing flies really smoothly, but honestly, it's kind of hard. It's kind of hard to keep it as a land-based vehicle. I gotta constantly pitch down, and if I use the arrow keys, I think I can turn on the ground. Oh, there we go. Oh, this actually does work pretty well. This isn't bad at all. All right, and then turn. I don't have a follow camera on. There we go. Behind the seat. Oh no, we're not turning fast enough. Ow. All right, let me try a little bit harder here. Fly this thing around. I mean, not fly this thing around, drive this thing around. We're not flying, we're a mono ski. We are skiing around. Uh-oh. Dang it, I keep clipping the very tips of my wings on everything. All right, well, the good thing about this is if I need to, I could just go ahead and lift up in the air. This thing actually works much better as a plane. I kind of like this as a plane. It's very, very bare bones and simplistic and functional. And smooth. Flies very smoothly, nice and level too. And of course, like with most planes, I love to try to take it in for a nice zero damage landing, and that was actually pretty easy. I think skis can make pretty good landing gear, other than the fact that you can't slow down because the skis have no friction. All right, up next is this thing, 694 out of 700 complexity. This is supposed to be a mono wheel. So this is called Mono Wheel by Dino Man 9. I didn't press anything. Yeah, I don't know how it just did that because I did not press anything. So to turn, oh, this isn't gonna work. Wait, is it gonna work? It's starting to work. This isn't gonna work. I think I actually need to get momentum for this. Hold on. Oh, come on. All right, now forward. This is an interesting creation for a monowheel. Come on, all the way over. You know, it would be nice if there was the equal amount of weight on the opposite side. It might be a little bit easier to drive this thing around. It has steering. Oh, the steering actually kind of works. Oh, no, it doesn't. Okay. Okay, now we're coin. What is the power level on this? Speed -3? All right, let's just bump that all the way up or down, depending on if it's negative or positive. Now we should have a better time rolling. Because I think updates over the years have made the engines a little bit different in their power level. Oh, yeah, look at that. Oh, no, look at that. Oh, no. I don't think the connection held. Oh, but there's more promise. This makes it a lot more promising. All right, come on, connect. Do the anchors not... It looks like the anchors may not actually work that way. They're not connecting to itself. Oh, well, now we have this. It's definitely a unique type of monowheel. Something you don't see every day. All right, up next, we have a Monster Mono version 2.0 by Epic Doodle ENG. And this one, ooh, this one's got some good programming. There's a possibility. Whoa, it leans into it so well. Okay, maybe not. I was gonna say there's a possibility I've looked at this before, but this feels awesome enough that my memory should be better for it. Like, this thing is programmed amazingly. Just look at the way it leans into the turn. This is so perfect. The balance is great too. And then if I stop, you can see it leans back in order to stop. And then when I'm doing nothing, it just settles down upright. And when I lean forward, you can see the front sensor angles forward so it can lean forward more before correcting itself. And then I love the steering is so good. Well, if you don't steer off a cliff. All right, but we got a little bit. Oh, there's a horn. And there's number 1. There's the radio. And number 2. Is another radio. Okay, it's just got unnecessary additions. I was hoping there was like guns or thrusters somewhere in there, but man, look at all of that balancing happening in there. They are well hidden. All right, and my self-balancing things never do good on less than horizontal terrain. But yeah, overall, great aesthetics and great function. Just, I love the leaning. It even has spinner rims, fidget spinner rims to be exact. All right, I'm gonna crash this one too, because fun. Oh, there it goes. Look how much fun it's having. All right, up next, something a little bit different. 653 blocks out of 700. Oh, this is dangerous. So this is not telling me what the name is. Am I not in the right seat or something? Where's the front seat? Oh, here we go. All right, I found the right seat. This is called Helios Mono Train Overland by Seraph. So this is an interesting concept. It's basically like a mono wheel, but it has 10 wheels. It's a 10-wheeled monowheel. It's just all the wheels are in line with each other, so it kind of creates like a monorail instead of a mono wheel, and it balances surprisingly well. Oh boy, it's a little shaky. I like the linkage in the middle. Gives it that snaky train effect, or the trainy snake effect, depending on how you want to look at it. Let's see how this thing handles jumps. It's actually kind of hard to stop steering once you start. Whoa! We did it. Ow, I'm surprised we survived that. I was not expecting it to be that chaotic and that non-destructive. Oh, this thing just looks like it's having a bad time, but gracefully. All right, it's gonna have a not bad time for real now. I mean, a not good time. Wait, are you kidding me? There we go. I was trying to destroy this thing and it was avoiding all of my attempts. All right, up next, similar to the first creation we looked at, this is a weaponized stable monocycle Mark II by Geolufox. Let's see if this one, this is different than I was expecting. I was used to the other one where the wheel was the front. This is the opposite. The wheel is the back now. This makes sense because the original one, it naturally wanted to spin around when you turned and the wheel wanted to be behind the creation. You know, it was kind of, now that I'm thinking about it, it worked like a caster wheel. So this must just be the more stable orientation for a one-wheeled vehicle where the wheel is offset from the center of mass. It basically acts like a caster wheel, so the wheel being behind the center of mass is just going to be the more stable orientation. Huh, I learned something. And this thing seems to have very similar controls. Here, let me... Oh, it's got Gatling style guns. That's pretty cool. And a cannon. I think one of these creations is a modified version of the other one. Hold on, I gotta spawn both of these in for a second. All right, so here they are next to each other. So by the looks of it, yeah, these are based on the same balancing system. You can see they're pretty much exactly the same. You've got the 2 servos on the bottom, and then there's 2 sets of gimbals right in front of the mini thrusters. Same thing up here. You got the double suspension. Yeah, this is pretty much the exact same layout. It's just one of these has been modified to just work backwards, and the weapons are different. So I don't know which one of these is the original, or maybe both of them are modifications off of the original balance system and design. But in this case, I think they actually both kind of stand on their own as unique creations, just based off of the same balancing template. And I think we have a winner. There we go. So yeah, one thing with these workshop videos is it's always extremely hard to tell if something is a truly original creation or if they just ripped somebody else's creation off and uploaded it themselves. Like, unless I happen to come across both creations, I'll never know if it's actually a ripoff. So if that ever does happen, just know that everything I say about the creation is intended for the original creator. All right, and then up next, this is an interesting one here. This is just Mono Wheel by Ctagwinot. So this is an interesting choice of materials, and also I'm curious how this will go. Wait, is it not go? Oh, there we go. Okay. Oh, this goes kind of the same way. Interesting. I'm actually kind of curious, how is this keeping level? Is this just 0? Oh, that's how. So the center section is attached on a 0 strength servo, so that thing just freely spins, and I guess this is weighted in a way that it's just going to stay upright. Okay, that is such a more simple way of doing this than I expected. I just didn't think it would be that level, like that stable. I figured there'd be some swaying or swinging around. Maybe there is something somewhere stabilizing it, but I can't actually see anything, to be honest. I mean, you can see the angle sensors, but those angle sensors are on the plane that prevents it from tipping over. So those are different, a different type of balance. But hey, this thing's really functional. Yeah, that cockpit system confused me for a little bit there. All right, now for something a little bit different. This is called Simple Mono Wing by Glatinet25. So apparently there's actually, I think, a type of plane called mono wings where oh boy, kind of like the whole plane itself is the wing. I think the flying pancake is actually one of those. And oh, I can open up the wings a little bit too. Oh boy. All right, how about we go to the aircraft carrier when we're using an aircraft? All right, it's kind of cool that even though it's a mono wing, there's a button to open the wings, which makes it no longer a mono wing. It actually doesn't feel that stable in that orientation. Oh, okay. Oh, I don't know. It doesn't really fly very well in the mono wing shape. It seems like when I press the button to open the wings, and I can also press the button to open the tail, you can see there. Yeah, this is definitely the stable. Yeah, this is way more stable. I actually have pitch when I do this. But when I go into mono wing formation, the pitch no longer, well, it kind of works, but it doesn't work enough to actually pitch me up. But yeah, this is an interesting concept for a plane. I would like to see a version of this that can work in both orientations, but then I would kind of need, like, I would want a reason. Like, what is the reason for it to open and close its wings? If it works in the mono wing format, why would you want to open up your wings? I think it'd be cool to see a vehicle that actually has a utility for this kind of thing. All right, up next, this is interesting. This is called Monocopter by NOIMC. And I don't know what, oh, why is my character like that? That looks terrifying. I really don't know what this is all about. Oh, okay, well, up we go. I mean, I don't really know what makes it a mono, not all helicopters. There are some helicopters that have like dual blades and stuff. And technically this one has 2 different sets of blades, but they're in like one stack. They're not 2 separate stacks of blades. But yeah, most helicopters are monocopters by this standard, aren't they? So interesting take on the word mono here. Hey, it ended up showing up. I don't really know what qualifies this as a monocopter as opposed to just a standard helicopter. Oh, maybe because it doesn't have a tail rotor? I don't know. I'm not gonna question the logic too much. How do I turn you off? Let's just land. Perfect landing. Look at that. Now we're a lawnmower. Look, I'm a mono mower. All right, back to planes. This is an interesting looking one, isn't it? This is called the Mono Bomber by Beebsboo. So the wings are built like a biplane, but apparently it's a mono bomber. So, but it also looks like there's two bombs up there, but they probably just both drop at the same time as like one slightly more powerful bomb. Interesting. We got thrusters and propellers on this. The design of this is actually really nice looking. It's a really good looking plane. Got a decent fire rate on this thing. Where are the guns? Oh, we got guns, I think, like stacked into each. Where are some of these bullets coming from? I see 3 guns. Oh, yeah, you can see there's like, they're glitched into each other. Okay, that's interesting. Oh, there's a cliff and a pillar. Hold on. Hold on. You know what? Let's go over land anyway. It's a better place for dropping bombs. All right, I'm gonna try to drop a bomb on an explosive barrel. Ready, and drop. Wait. Oh, this is not a bomb dropper. This is a bomb shooter. Did you see that bomb shoot out in front of me? Is that supposed to be how it happens? Hold on. I'm just gonna press it real quick. 3, 2, 1. What? How do you do that? I gotta see. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. That is so fast. Well then, now that I know that the bomb actually shoots out, let's try to hit the explosive barrel again. This is a terrible takeoff. Yeah. Just slap in the water. All right, you know what? What is first person like on this thing? Oh, look at that. That's pretty cool. Not necessarily the most accurate sight there. Oh, here we go. Ooh, that is kind of nice, isn't it? I like that. All right, well, hold on. All right, aim down and, I heard the explosion, did not see the explosion. I don't think first person's the best for bomber mode. All right, final take here. Gonna actually shoot the bomb out. Oh, that was so close. That was really satisfying though, just seeing it shoot out in the direction I was aiming. I didn't have quite good enough aim though, unfortunately, to explode the explosive barrel. All right, I got one more mono-based creation to look at. So this one attracted my attention. There are technically 3 wheels and some supports, but apparently this is a Starnge, which I think is just a misspelling of strange. A Starnge mono wheel turning by Catcult, and this apparently uses weight distribution to turn. So I got I got W and S, which is just standard forward and back. Now, if I want to turn to the right, it just works. That actually works that way. Oh, it's not working so much anymore. I can't stop turning to the right. I'm trying to turn to the left. I think this is very susceptible to uneven terrain. Let's go to the aircraft carrier. That's going to be guaranteed flat terrain. All right. All right, turning to the left. Good. Now straighten back out. Okay. Come on. Just stop turning to the left. Go to the right. There we go. You know what I think needs to happen? Oh, I think I'm feeling it out now. So in order for it to get into a different direction of movement, there needs to be an acceleration when the weight, after the weight shifts. So if the weight shifts and then I accelerate, you can see that my center of thrust is now to the right of my center of mass. But if I'm already going at this speed and then I do this, I'm not really inputting much more thrust to counteract my my center. So, but if I slow down and then I go again, now you can see it starts to happen. So yeah, this is definitely strange mono wheel turning as indicated by the title, other than the fact that it's a tri-wheel. This is a tricycle. We're technically a tricycle with training skis. But yeah, it seems not very effective unless you actually, oh no. Because even the opposite will happen if I slow down. Yeah, if I slow down with the weights out, it'll actually turn me in the opposite direction, because now the thrust force is technically going in reverse relative to the weight, because we're trying to slow down. So essentially, if I try to slow down like this, it'll turn me to the left, because now the weight is trying to keep moving on the right side of me, pivoting me around my center. So this is it's kind of a weird, like, brain teaser of a creation. where things just don't quite work the way you would expect them to work naturally. Left and right is relative to your forward and back in that type of creation. But yeah, a very unique concept. This is kind of something I want to explore more in general, is control by weight shifting. It just seems like a kind of fun concept. If you have any ideas that you think would be particularly cool to use that concept in, let me know down in the comments below. Also, which one of these creations was your favorite on the mono theme? Put that in the comments below as well. If you enjoyed this video, you'll probably enjoy some more that you can find right here on the end screen. Hope this video has earned your subscription. Anyway, this has been ScrapMan, and I'll see you next time. Bye.